Alright, so I got a battle with Stevo, and he's a pretty good friend of mine, and I just want to tell you to sub to my two good friends, Mitch and Taylor. You'll see it in the description. So, yeah, sub to them because they really deserve it. So, yeah. Alright, so here's the beginning of the battle. I send out Breloom, and he sends out Staraptor. Yeah, I protect just to get the Toxic Orb and for him to be forced into close combat since I know this thing is like scarfed. I send out my Slowking to take the close combat, and it takes it pretty well. If it was like a Slowbro, it would have taken it even better, but it's not, so I'm not complaining. So he goes out to his Mesprit, and I T-Wave since I knew he was going to switch out, since Ice Beam would have just raped it. So I switch out to my Rhyperior, expecting like the T-Bolt, but he turns out, which is kind of smart because that's super effective too. So he sends out that thing. I forgot. Oh, Gliscor. He Stealth Rocks, I Stealth Rock, and I know I can live whatever it throws at me. So he Ice Fangs, and that didn't do crap, and I missed with my Stone Edge, which is kind of gay. But he EQs, knowing that that'll do a little bit more. I Stone Edge, and that kind of does something, but not really. So I predict the EQ, so I switch to Breloom, but he Ice Fangs, and Breloom just takes it beastly because this thing is like really bulky. And so he switches to his Mesprit, and I accidentally misclicked there, but I'm like really glad that I did because that would have been just a turn wasted. So I switch out to my Blastoise, predicting the Ice Beam, but he Psychics, which is really smart. So I Rapid Spin just to get the Stealth Rock. I get Pair Hacks. And we both get quite a bit of luck hacks in this, actually. He T-Bolts, and I know I can take it. So I Surf again. And he's wondering what to do. He stays in, and I get more Pair Hacks. So he's just kind of leaving it out for death fodder, really. So I kill it off. And so he sends out his Machamp, and I know I can take, well, I'm pretty sure I can take a Dynamic Punch. I take it really well, and I was going to Toxic here since I know this thing doesn't have guts, but I hit myself which is kind of gay, so I just leave it out for death fodder. And so, yeah, even though there's no Stealth Rock out, I just didn't want to do that. So I send out my Smeargle since I know it's faster than Machamp. And he's wondering what to do, so I sleep it. And I love this Smeargle. So I Belly Drum, and he's not expecting this kind of Smeargle at all. Really, I'm guessing. So I Extreme Speed and just rape that thing, since this thing has a ton of freaking attack. So he sends out his Gliscor, and I'm thinking whether to explode in his face or to just Extreme Speed. But I was thinking Extreme Speed could kill it off, but I was wrong. So I really should have exploded in his face, and I thought it could take the EQ, but it couldn't, because Smeargle's defenses and HP are shit. So I send out my Delcatty, And so I T-wave it since this thing has normalize, and it could have T-wave, and it could have paralyzed Gliscor. And so I'm just like walled by that Empoleon, and he freezes me and gets a crit with Ice Beam. And this part is like really gay, really. So I think of switching out, but he's gonna. I thought he was gonna Ice Beam, expecting me to switch out, but he expects me to switch out there, so he Ice Beams, and I'm just like froze, and I finally get some para hacks, which is cool, but he makes it up with a crit on Grass Knot. Oh no, he doesn't get a crit on Grass Knot. I slack off just to get all that health back, and he gets a crit here with Grass Knot, which is kind of gay. So I slack off again, and he Ice Beams, expecting me to switch, and he gets Freeze Hacks again. I'm like, dude, how do you get that much Freeze Hacks? But anyways, I'm not complaining that much. It's just part of the game. So I thaw out, which is really cool. Like a first turn thaw out. I slack off, expecting like me not to thaw out. So I slack off again, I think, knowing that I can stall this thing out longer. But he roars me out to my Rhyperior, and for some reason, just because of that thing's like a wall, I was sure it could take a Surf because of Solid Rock, its ability, and I was thinking it would switch out to Gliscor, so I Stone Edged, so that was kind of gay. So I Mach Punch, and I know this thing can take the Ice Beam, but I get Para Hacks, which is kind of cool. I Mach Punch again, which kills it off. I would have been so pissed if it didn't, like 1 HP or something like that. He sends out his Typhlosion, and I Protect just to see what it's going to do. I know that thing's like Scarfed or something. So I switch out to my Slowking just to take the hit, and he ends up running because he can't stop my Slowking from beating him. So yeah, good game, Stevo. Comment, rate. So yeah, anyways, as I was saying, comment, rate, subscribe, guys, to me, Mitch, Stevo, Lampshade, Owns, and just anybody else that is like really cool like that. So yeah, do it now, or else like I'll make you bald or something. So yeah, good game again, Stevo. Maybe we can have like a 6th battle sometime. I don't know. If you're up to it, just putting it out there. And so yeah, see you later, guys. I'm out.